I found myself lying in the open air in the early morning, before the sunrise. Over me rose the summer heaven, expectant of the sun. The clouds already saw him coming from afar, and soon every dewdrop would rejoice in his individual presence within it. I lay motionless for a few minutes, and then slowly rose and looked about me. I was on the summit of a little hill. A valley lay beneath, and a range of mountains closed up the view upon that side. But to my horror, across the valley and up the height of the opposing mountains stretched, from my very feet, a hugely expanding shade. There it lay, long and large, dark and mighty. I turned away with a sick despair, when I beheld the sun just lifting his head above the eastern hill, and the shadow that fell from me lay only where his beams fell not. I danced for joy. It was only the natural shadow that goes with every man who walks in the sun. As he arose higher and higher, the shadow head sank down the side of the opposite hill and crept in across the valley towards my feet. Now that I was so joyously delivered from this fear, I saw and recognized the country around me. In the valley below lay my own castle, and the haunts of my childhood were all about me. Hastened home. My imaginary friends received me with unspeakable joy, but I suppose they observed some change in me. For a kind of respect with a slight touch of awe in it mingled with their joy and made me ashamed. They had been in great distress about me. On the morning of my disappearance, they had found the floor of my room flooded, and all that day a wondrous and nearly impervious mist had hung about the castle and grounds. I had been gone, they told me, 21 days. To me it seemed 21 years. Nor could I yet feel quite secure in my new experiences. When at night I lay down once more in my own bed, I did not feel at all sure that when I awoke, I should not find myself in some unknown regions in the land of the blind souls. My dreams were incessant and perturbed, but when I did awake, I saw clearly that I was in my own home. Maybe my soul is not that blind yet. My mind soon grew calm, and I began the duties of my new position somewhat instructed, I hoped, by the adventures that had befallen me in the land of the blind souls. Could I translate the experience of my travels there into common life? This was the question. Or must I live it all over again and learn it all over again in the other forms that belong to the world of men, whose experience yet runs parallel to that of the land of the blind souls? These questions I cannot answer yet, but I fear